Today is a very special day. 10 years ago today, on September 17th, GTA first came to Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Today you can find it almost anywhere. I think I saw it on a TI-80 calculator the other day, but it's one of the most popular games of all time. It sold an amazing total of 185 million copies over its lifespan, and the game's getting a little old. So today I wanted to go over a few of the differences between GTA 2013 and 10 exact years later in 2023. Now, I played GTA around the time it first came out on Xbox 360, and after switching to Steam, I collected a casual 1,000 hours on GTA 5. However, I was banned on Steam for harassing a guy on one of those Oppressor Mach 2 bikes for like an hour after he said some off shit. But that got me banned. And apparently a ban means you get to come back in a month, but you have to start from square one. So I spent another 10 hours recently trying to see the difference between GTA in 2013 and now. So I wanted to start this review off with some good news, but it turns out I can't. Arguably, there are more cars than there were in the original release of the game, but at this point they've removed so many cars, it's heartbreaking, man. Some of my favorites were in this list of removed cars, and at this point there's no way of getting them back outside of modding. There's a really good video I have linked in the description, and the one I'm using right here to show all the cars that have been removed. So I suggest you go watch that video to watch all the cars, because I'm just going to show a few here. But that was definitely something that disappointed me. My favorite thing about GTA was collecting all the cars, all the different varieties, and to see a good amount of the variety taken out really was heartbreaking. But it is what it is. So I thought to myself, by now it would definitely be easier for someone to start off fresh on a new account and get a bunch of money instantly, right? Because of all the things that there is to do. However, I found a very hard time finding a lot of things to do that would get me paid quickly. The only thing I could really think of was looting stores and betting all my money on black, you know? But at the end of the day, you can only lose so many times at poker, and then you gotta call it in, you know? I'd say it's still as hard now as it was back then to get started in GTA 5. Unless you have a friend that's super stacked by now, it's not an easy way up to the top. So if there's one thing I'd like to see in the next game that comes out, a few more single player activities for online play when you don't have any friends online at the moment. Now, I'll admit, the DLC is pretty cool, if you have friends to play with, that is. But if you don't have anyone that plays GTA, then it's gonna be a little hard to get these missions full, because no one really wants to join lobbies and do missions anymore. The servers are pretty empty at this point, so to have a full lobby is like winning the jackpot, and the second you guys fail that mission, they're definitely leaving. That being said, they did release some nice DLCs, like the Dr. Dre one. That was really dope. I enjoyed that one. It was cool seeing him modeled in the game, doing his own little dialogues, and having a mission kind of centered around him, you know? Other than that, though, not a lot of the other missions tickled my fancy. I mean, the casino heist was pretty dope, but at the end of the day, it was incredibly hard. It was a lot of work for a somewhat decent payoff. It takes a lot of time to get money in that mission if you're setting it up. At the end of the day, do I think GTA 5 has gotten significantly better than its first release? Yes and no. There's been nothing new in the storyline at all, so that's definitely a no in that category. And for the online, I mean, yes, there's DLCs, yes, we have new cars. Same time coming though, we're losing cars left and right, and the DLC lobbies are always empty, so at this point, I think the game has run its course. I get it, you know. Games only have a certain lifespan, and this game's been around for 10 years at this point, so Rockstar, I think it's time to get your act together and put GTA 6 out on the market for us.